You meet someone for the first time. Something clicks. You keep meeting off and on, and before you know it, you reach a stage where you begin to miss them when they're not around. You become friends for life. The same happens with characters that you meet in the books you read, especially when it's a book series. The first book is like the first meeting. If the book hooks you then, you are hooked for life. I was 21, 22 when I met Harry Bosch, Michael Connelly's most iconic character. 25 novels later, he remains one of my most favorite detectives ever. Besides creating one of the most realistic and compelling characters to ever wear a badge, Michael Connelly also has one special trick that has kept me and will keep you coming back for more time and again. Stay with me till the end and I'll tell you what it is. Let's switch on the reading lamp. Hello, I'm Asaveri, and on this channel, I review books and talk about reading in general. Today, let's look at one of my most favorite series of a book.
Facts and figures.
The first book in the Harry Bosch series is The Black Echo, which was published in 1992. The latest Harry Bosch book to be published was The Waiting, which was published just last year in 2024. I'll leave a link to the first book in the series in the first pinned comment and in the description below the video. Now let's look at Harry Bosch to understand why he is one of the most endearing detectives in contemporary fiction. Paint me a picture. His actual name is Hieronymus, and he was named after the Dutch painter Hieronymus Bosch, but everyone calls him Harry. He is a decorated war veteran. After returning from Vietnam, he joins LAPD and becomes a detective. He works robbery and homicide for many years. He becomes a private investigator for a while and keeps joining the police department off and on over the years. He's lean and wiry, with sharp features and a weathered look that tells you he spent his life in the trenches, both in war and in law enforcement. He is no nonsense and dresses for practicality. He is most often seen in a rumpled suit. He's a bit of a mess. He's divorced, has a complicated relationship with his daughter, and spends more time thinking about his cases than his own well being. He makes mistakes. He cuts corners sometimes. He is constantly butting heads with authority, but not for the sake of rebellion. It's because he can't let injustice slide, ever. His heart is in the right place. And you know that if you were ever in trouble, Bosch would move heaven and earth to get to the truth. He doesn't just do his job, he is his job. He lives it, breathes it, sacrifices pretty much everything for it. And now, here are 5 reasons why Michael Connelly's Harry Bosch series is a must read.
Speaking my mind.
Reason 1: gritty, realistic writing. Harry himself is a flawed, emotionally complex human being. The stories and characters are believable and realistic. 2: tightly woven, addictive plots. Each book is like a puzzle, layered, detailed, and packed with unexpected twists and turns. But nothing is overdone. 3: themes of justice and morality. Bosch's mantra, everybody counts or nobody counts, is more than a catchy line. It's the soul of the series. The books are not just mysteries, although the mysteries are phenomenal. But the books also explore what it means to do the right thing in a broken system. 4: character crossover. This is the trick that Michael Connelly uses to hook his readers. I love this one. He has other successful book series like the Mickey Holler books and Rene Ballard books. Mickey Holler is more popularly known as the Lincoln Lawyer. That's a story for another day. But he is a lawyer and also Harry's half brother. Their father was Mickey Hollis Sr. There are novels like The Brass Verdict, The Reversal, Resurrection Walk, which are primarily the Lincoln Lawyer stories, where Harry also plays a major role. There are a few Harry Bosch novels where Mickey Holler plays a role, like Nine Dragons, The Crossing, The Wrong Side of Goodbye, and so on. Meeting the protagonist of one book series in another book series is like meeting an old friend in a new place. It's unexpected, and you feel so happy to see them out of nowhere. In fact, I've heard that there are a few novels by other authors like Paula Woods and Joe Gores where Bosch makes an appearance. I've not seen them, but that's how popular he is. And finally, reason number five, evolution. Think about this. Harry Bosch first arrived on the scene 32 years ago. I first met him in the 1990s when I was a 20 something young adult and he was a dashing 40 something detective. And now, as I come close to 50, Harry also is a 70 something detective still going strong. I think Harry is extra special to me because we've literally grown up or grown older together. But even if you were to pick up the first book today, you would find that over the years and the books, he has gone from a hot headed detective to an introspective retiree turned private investigator. You live with him through war stories, scandal, grief, and changing times. And through it all, he's still Harry. He's grown older, slower, but he's still sharp as a tack. Somehow, Michael Connelly keeps Bosch fresh, relevant, and real. He grows in a way that feels totally organic. That is an amazing feat for a series that has had such a long run. Before I go on, I would like to ask you to tell me in the comments about the fictional character that you feel most connected to. Who is it that makes you feel as if you know them in real life? Do write in the comments. Here's an additional incentive to get acquainted with Harry if you haven't met him before. There is a perfectly acceptable screen adaptation of the Harry Bosch books. Let's talk about that. Story on screen. Amazon Studios adapted the Harry Bosch books into a 7 season web series called Bosch. In India, you can watch it on Amazon Prime. Now, I usually find screen adaptations of books disappointing. One, they always seem to fall short of your imagination. And two, the changes made to the original story, supposedly for the sake of the medium, always seem atrocious to me. But in the case of Bosch, the book and web series complement each other. The slight changes, like combining multiple stories to run parallelly in one season, adjusting the timeline so that instead of the Vietnam War, Bosch is shown to be a veteran of the Gulf War. These changes make the web series more relevant to the present time without detracting from the story. And casting hit the bullseye when Titus Welliver was chosen to play Harry Bosch. He is an outstanding actor who fits the character perfectly in terms of looks, mannerisms, body language. He is Harry Bosch. It's one of those rare occasions when a screen character has lived up to my mental picture of a book character. There is also a Bosch Legacy series with 3 seasons, which I've yet to watch. Again on Amazon, thankfully with the same cast. It's basically a sequel to the earlier series. I've been saving it for binge watching on a holiday, hopefully pretty soon. Now it's time to put my thoughts.
In a nutshell.
The first book in the Harry Bosch series by Michael Connelly was published in 1992. That was the beginning of a 30 plus year saga spanning 25 novels. Michael Connelly deserves a shout out for creating one of the most likable and realistic protagonists in contemporary detective fiction. The screen adaptations of the books by Amazon The 7 season Bosch series and the Bosch Legacy series are both good and immensely watchable. Obviously, I would recommend that you read the books first and then watch the series. I would love for you to come back and tell me when you do either or both. If you liked the episode, please give me a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell icon. Share with your friends and family. The more, the merrier. Please visit the Reading Lamp every Friday for a fresh review. This is the Savri signing off for now. Have fun under the Reading Lamp. Switch on, read on.